Haskoy, Rahmi M. Koch Museum. General. The Rahmi M. Koch Museum is a private industrial museum in Istanbul, dedicated to history of transport, industry and communications. Rahmi M. Koch, member of the wealthiest dynasty in Turkey and retired boss of the Koch Group, founded the museum in 1991, which was opened in 1994. The museum is located in the suburb of Haskoy on the north shore of the Golden Horn and situated in two historical buildings connected to each other. It is open to public every day except Monday. The museum's director is Anthony Philipson. A sister museum, but smaller in size, is the Sengilhine Rahmi M. Koch Museum, which opened its doors to the residents of Ankara in 2005. Rahmi M. Koch Museum. History. A visit of Rahmi Koch to the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan, USA inspired him to create this museum. The Koch Foundation bought the first museum building in 1991, which was left derelict and seriously damaged after a roof fire. This building was initially used for casting anchors and chains for the Ottoman Navy, during the rule of Ahmet III. It was restored during the reign of Selim III before passing into the ownership of Ministry of Finance in the Ottoman Empire. During the Republican era, the State Monopoly and Tobacco Corporation then used the building as a warehouse until 1951. The Koch Foundation spent 2.5 years for the restoration work of this historical monument. In July 2001, the museum opened a new building to improve the display of its collection of industrial and scientific artifacts. This new section was a disused historical dockyard, founded by the former Ottoman Maritime Company for the maintenance and repair of its own ships. The Koch Foundation bought the building in 1996. The two buildings are on the same road, on opposite sides. The dockyard part of the complex is on the shores of the Golden Horn. A glass-sided ramp leads down to the basement exhibition area of the Lingerhorn. Rahmi M. Koch Museum. Exhibitions. Most of the items exhibited in the museum are selected from Rahmi Koch's private collection. Other objects are either borrowed from or donated by various organizations and individuals. Original machines and their replicas, scientific and mechanical items make up the basis of the museum's exhibits. Some of the exhibits are racing cars, sports cars, utility vehicles, commercial vehicles, motorcycles, old Istanbul tram, Sultan's carriage, steam engine locomotive, narrow-gauge steam locomotive, Istanbul tunnel carriage, Henschel steam locomotive, cargo vessel, motorboat, lifeboat, Bosporus passenger ferryboat, outboard motor collection, amphibious car, submarine, aircraft, aviation parts collection, aircraft engines, large and small-scale aircraft models, ferryboat steam engine, olive oil factory, portable stationary steam engine, gas engine, wood saw, marine compound steam engine, rotary dial telephone, phonograph, Thomas Edison telegraph patent model, valve amplifier, zoetrope and scientific instruments such as Wimshurst machine, Grand Orrery, marine chronometer and Strasbourg turret clock. Furthermore, the exhibits include models and toys, hands-on, cutaway car, aeroplane, scientific experiments and cutaway domestic goods. Leonardo, the Universal Genius, was the title of the ever-first temporary exhibition featuring a collection of 40 full-sized artworks, all created from the original drawings made by Leonardo da Vinci. The reproductions of machines are envisaged in the famous Codex Leicester, a collection of largely scientific manuscripts of Leonardo. The exhibits were grouped in 5 broad categories: mechanisms in the 4 ancient elements of nature: earth, water, air and fire. The mechanisms section included inventions pertaining to everyday life such as gears and lifting systems. A printing press and robot design were displayed in the earth section. In the air section, parachutes and flying machines like the ornithopter bicycle were on display. The fire section showed machines of war, cannons and machine guns, and water-related inventions such as the Archimedes screw made up the water section. All displays were in functioning condition, and the majority could be operated by the visitors themselves, making the interactive exhibition cultural, educational, and also fun. The show was held from November 1 to December 31, 2006. A few items were also on show at the Rahmi Koch Museum in Ankara.